Wave FM 91.7.
We've got lots of great music coming up for you in just a few minutes. But first, we have the news.
This is Wave 91.7 Port Harcourt News.
A very good afternoon to you. Here is the news at noon from Wave 91.7 FM Port Harcourt. First, the top stories. Baptist Church orders emergency prayers in over 100 countries after the abduction of 121 students of the Bethel Baptist High School in Kaduna State. Federal government announces plans to end transmission of HIV by 2022. The River State government promises to dredge 25 hectares of land for Ogu people and reconstructs the Etio Ogu Road for their support to his administration. And on the foreign scene, Haiti requests foreign troops after President Jovenel assassination. I am Adobe Ilozwe with the details shortly. Meanwhile, a non-governmental organization, the Niger Delta Budget Monitoring Group, NDEBUMOG, says that any country cannot get it right as a people economically, socially, culturally and otherwise if rights of women are not considered as paramount. The executive director of NDEBUMOG, Dr. George Hill Anthony, disclosed this at a one-day workshop held in Akwa Ibom State on mobilization of marginalized groups, particularly women and other stakeholders, through capacity building for budget tracking and formation of shadow budget in support of Oxfam. Dr. George Hill also maintained that human rights cannot be balanced if social equity is not considered.
Every woman is a mother, irrespective of the age or the social dichotomy. Women's rights cannot be balanced if social equity is not considered. So for men, men need to know that women are a part of human existence, and we can't get it right as a people, economically, socially, culturally, or whatever, if the right of women isn't considered as paramount in all that we do as a people. So my advice to men is to allow women to have the space for economic empowerment, including democratic equity, where women are considered for political positions in our society.
Speaking on the sideline of the workshop, Dr. George Hill said the training was to impact knowledge on women and how to advocate for social economic rights, which affects them and others in the society.
The Power of Voices project, Fair for All, was conceptualized to give voices to the voiceless, and it is structured to empower marginalized groups, particularly women. So this workshop was put together to be able to impact knowledge about shadow budgeting for women. Through the shadow budget model, women will be able to demand for fiscal equity and will also be able to advocate for socioeconomic rights that affect women and other stakeholders in the society.
Some of the participants who spoke commended NDEBUMOG for the training and promised to use the knowledge gained to impact on others positively.
He's very knowledgeable. Like one of the speakers said, without women there's no agriculture. Before now I feel agriculture was people in the village, and now it's a goal. It's our goal.
The workshop shadow budget, like we were told, shadow budget is alternative budget. That is not always what is written there that obtains. I'll tell them about shadow budgeting because people are not aware of what it means. When you tell them, they will now be able to look at the budget and look at their communities to actually examine if those things that maths are actually what is going on, and then they would now be able to meet their representatives and tackle the problem.
For the first time, I've had something like shadow budgets and shadow budget monitoring. These are innovations that have been there all while, but today it has come to terms with me that we can monitor budget even if it didn't risk their life. Two, that women are most important in the society.
This is the news at noon on Wave 91.7 FM Port Harcourt. Up next is foreign, business and other stories. Do stay with us.
In-depth interviews, incisive reports, intriguing analyses, riveting reviews. This is Wave 91.7 Port Harcourt News at its best.
Welcome back to the news. On the foreign scene, Haiti has asked for foreign troops to be sent to the country to protect key infrastructure after the assassination